So I guess, Ben, we are kind of heading into stormy season.
Absolutely.
In the Midwest, huh?
Oh, yeah. We were talking about it a little bit yesterday. Storms, I believe there were just under 400 reports of damage, either from hail or from wind. There were, I think, a dozen tornadoes that were reported. Yeah, it was a pretty big day yesterday.
Yeah.
And speaking of wind, we have a bit of wind in the forecast as we head into this upcoming weekend. What I have here is a snapshot of a low-pressure system that's going to be grazing us this upcoming Saturday. And notice the strong wind accompanying this low-pressure system. If you live out along the coast, and in the northwest interior, you guys will likely take the brunt of this system. We could easily see wind gusts over 40 miles per hour with this. This, again, is Saturday. Still a couple of days to go before we kind of zone in on the details, but it's just something to bear in mind as we get closer to the weekend. In the meantime, today, no wind to speak of. It's really just been about the rain. Wettest conditions, of course, coastal beaches, but not so much wetter than the interior. We picked up about 0.6 of an inch of rain so far at Quileute out at the airport, and anywhere between 1/10 and about 1/3 of an inch of rain up and down Puget Sound. And the rain continues to come down at a pretty decent pace, especially areas near the foothills and from Everett northward. What's happening right now is a warm front is lifting its way through western Washington, and we're starting to see the rain break up a little bit. I want to zoom in a little bit closer. If you live along the Kitsap Peninsula or even through downtown Seattle, the rain has actually lightened up. And once you head south of Olympia over the southwest interior, the rain is all but wrapped up. So the further north this warm front goes, the lesser we will see rain. And it looks like as we head deeper into the evening, the rain is pretty much going to be ending entirely. So places like Rochester, we're even starting to see a couple of breaks in the clouds. It does look like it's brighter at times. We might see a sunbreak or two before the sun goes down, but still kind of an overcast and still kind of dreary in and around the Seattle area. I know we've been talking about a warming trend. We will get there, but it just hasn't arrived yet. Right now, it's 48 degrees in the lowlands, and that snow level is starting to rise up. It's up above 4,000 feet right now, and temperatures by this time tomorrow will likely be well into the 50s as the warm front continues to lift northward. Up in the mountains, it's been raining most of the day out near Snoqualmie Pass. We've seen a mixture of rain and snow out at Stevens Pass. No restrictions to speak of, but we still have a winter weather advisory over the central and southern Cascades until 10 p.m. tonight. Total snow accumulations between about 4 and 11 inches, and those higher totals closer to a foot near our volcano peaks. So Mount Rainier picking up close to a foot of snow, and this advisory is for elevations above 3,500 feet. But again, that snow level continues to rise as that warm front continues to lift north. Watch Futurecast take the rain back up north into Canada. It's basically going to be wrapping up the rain, except for areas right along the international border overnight tonight. So most of us get a break from the rain tonight. It doesn't last long. By the morning rush hour, guess what? That rain is back. The second system moves through in the form of a cold front that'll be giving us not necessarily windy conditions, but we will continue to see rain. So Thursday is going to be a pretty wet day. Once we head after lunchtime, notice the rain begins to taper along the coast. Still wet around lunchtime through the Puget Sound area. I'd say after the evening rush hour tomorrow, that front will be off to our east, and this will kick off a somewhat drier stretch of weather that'll take us into the last day of the work week. So let's take a look at that 7-day forecast. 55 for our high temperature on Thursday, so warmer than where we've been. There's that break on Friday. Just a few showers, mainly in the morning. Low to mid 60s for highs. We could be warmer if we see enough sunshine. And then that rainy and breezy day on Saturday, blustery for the coast. And we should see that taper to showers and sun breaks on Sunday. Our next completely dry day arriving by next Monday.